Okay, hello everybody. In the last video, we looked at writing equations of lines given the graph or given the slope and the y-intercept. But what if we aren't given that information? Can we still write the equation of the line? And the answer is yes. We can use a new form of the line. So we have had slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. But now we can use point-slope form. So remember, y equals mx plus b, okay? That is the slope-intercept form because you're given the slope and the y-intercept. So that's why it's called slope-intercept form. But now we've got point-slope form. And point-slope form is going to look like y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. And it's called point slope form because we are given a point, x1, y1. We're given a point on the line. So this is a point on the line, and we are given m, which is our slope. So what does that look like? If I want to write this equation in example 3, I want to write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form that passes through this point and has this slope. So my slope is 1/2, and the point on the line is 4, -3. So if I want to use point slope form, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take y minus the y coordinate of the point, which is -3. So y minus -3 equals my slope, which was 1/2, which is 1/2 times the quantity x minus the x coordinate of the point, which was 4. Okay, so you might ask yourself, how does this help us get into slope-intercept form? Well, all I have to do now is simplify this stuff. So on the left-hand side, y minus a negative is going to become y plus a positive. So I have y plus 3 equals, and then over on the right-hand side, what I can do is I can distribute that 1/2. So I'm going to take 1/2 times x, and that's going to give me 1/2 x. And then I'm going to take 1/2 times -4. Well, that's going to give me minus 1/2 times 4. And then if I simplify the right-hand side further, I'm going to get y plus 3 equals 1/2 x. And then -1/2 times 4 is just going to give me -2. And then the very last step that I need to do is I need to subtract 3 from both sides. And I'm going to get y equals 1/2 x minus 5. So there's the equation of the line going from point slope form into slope intercept form. Okay? Now, the other way that we can do that is we can actually use slope intercept form. So if I've got y equals mx plus b, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to plug in what I know. So we were given this point, 4, -3. So remember, our coordinates always go in x, y. So I know the y coordinate is -3. So let's plug that in for y. I know the slope is 1/2. So let's plug that in for m. I know the x coordinate of my point was 4. The only thing I don't know is the y-intercept. So I'm going to keep that as my variable b. So you'll notice I had y equals mx plus b. I was able to plug in the things that I know, and the only thing that's left over is my y-intercept. So that's what I need to solve for now. So I've got -3 equals 1/2 times 4. Half of 4 is 2. And then I've got that plus b at the end. And then to solve, all I need to do is subtract 2 from both sides if I'm trying to get the b by itself. b is going to equal -5. So now I go back to my original slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and I say, okay, what would the equation of the line be? Well, the equation of the line would be y equals my slope, which I know is 1/2. So 1/2 x plus b. I just found that b was -5, so it'd be 1/2 x minus 5. You'll notice whether I use point slope form or slope intercept form, the answers are going to be the same thing. So I don't care which method you choose. I just wanted to show you both forms. That way, if you see those on a quiz or a test, you know what to do. Okay, so go ahead and practice that concept using both point slope form and slope intercept form. So I want you to practice both ways on the next problem. Okay, so there you go. Make sure you check your work on that. It doesn't matter which way you do it. If you use point slope form or if you use slope intercept form, you're going to get the same answer. Alrighty, so that'll wrap it up with this video. In the next video, we are going to figure out how do you write the equation of a line given 2 points. So I don't know the slope yet, but we're going to use those 2 points to find the slope. That'll be the next video.